Jane Galena here, also known as Airplane Jane. I just wanted to go ahead and welcome you to today's video where I'm going to be talking about how entrepreneurs fail. They definitely see failures before they see success. If you guys are brand new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you can get awesome videos like this one. Let me go ahead and get into it. I have been a serial entrepreneur since I was about the age of 5. If you guys have watched some of my other videos, you know I used to sell lemonade, pot holders, jewelry, you name it. I was a little tiny salesperson, and it really hasn't stopped in my life. That's just who I am. I'm not that typical 9-to-5 person that's gonna be driving to work to make the big boss lots of money. So recently, I'd say about 5 years ago, did venture into a business, and guess what? It flopped. It was not a success. I worked with a CEO of the company, and she was 10 years younger than me, which 10 years of life experience can definitely make a difference. So I'd already run a couple little businesses myself and knew that, you know, as a CFO of the company, hey, she needed to go ahead and potentially pay attention to what I had to say. However, it didn't work out like that. As a result, you know what happened? Experienced a loss of over $100,000 Canadian. Now, did it change my life to experience that loss? No. You know why? Because I had a contingency plan. Like pilots, before they take off, they know the risk that they're getting into. They know that what if scenario for if there was a crisis. Knew the what if scenario for if the company went bankrupt, if it was not taking profits. However, that CEO of the company, she wasn't quite so lucky. She didn't have that what if plan, and unfortunately had to file personal bankruptcy to go ahead and get out of everything. And now, you know, I'm not in touch with her, but I wish her nothing but the best. However, there's probably gonna be some hardship having to go through all of that and having a business fail. So know that if you're an entrepreneur, you are going to see so many failures before you see success. That doesn't mean to quit and give up on your ideas. It just might mean that that one wasn't ready for the market at that point in time. You might not have marketed it the best. The biggest takeaways that I took from that experience were, hey, go ahead and make sure that if you go into business with somebody, if you are backing somebody else, make sure that you are going to tie it to something physical, a physical asset that does have value to it. That was an error that happened in this experience. If they go ahead and they default on it, it was very nice, you know, was being too much of a nice person, and I didn't follow through with the defaulting on the loan. My error again, being a nice person, being kind, wanting to see and believing that this product could succeed. Much like that hope strategy in a trade where you're hoping for success, if that success isn't gonna happen, go ahead and cut it loose. Well, should have done that before it got to the point where she was filing for bankruptcy. Should have gone ahead and pursued the legal system earlier. An error, but guess what? Learned from it. When you are an entrepreneur, you can't have any regrets in life. You have to go ahead and move forward, take everything as a learning experience. The whole life is all about learning, right? It's a whole bunch of learning experiences. If you never learn from a experience, then you're gonna continue to make that mistake over and over and over again. Well, as an entrepreneur, you're going to have lots of experiences where you might fail, and you can take that to make yourself even better. And then your next business or next project could be that one that explodes. It's like a visual where, you know, you see people and they keep climbing and they're climbing the mountain, climbing the mountain, climbing the mountain. And it's like that next step could get you to the top, but if you were to turn around and go back down that hill before you reach the top, you never know how close you were to reaching that summit. So don't quit on yourself. The only people that fail in life are those that quit trying, right? So in this COVID time, know that you might have that next really successful project. It's gonna be that drive that you have within yourself. Go ahead and map out the plan to bringing your project to success 1 year, or even better, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? Where do you lie down the road with your project, your business? And keep trying at it. You might hit some speed bumps along the way. However, if you put in that hard work, you go ahead and you learn from any experiences that you've had in your past. Go ahead and pick people's brains that have been successful. If you want to start something in a certain area, connect with them on LinkedIn. As long as you're not direct competition, they will likely be open to sharing how they succeeded. If not, okay, move on to that next person. Don't give up until you have what you need to make it successful for yourself. Life is all about, in my opinion, happiness and making your life as happy as it can possibly be. All right, guys, that's it for today. Have a wonderful day, an amazing evening or day, no matter where you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time.